Y'all doing all right?
Hello? There we go. Welcome to chapel, everyone, and thank you so much for being here. We have wonderful speakers today. We were going to have a guest choir, but we instead have guest soloists. It's very exciting. I heard them practicing before this. A couple announcements before chapel begins. The Office of Financial Aid is hosting a scholarship workshop Wednesday, February 22nd in the sub Carrington Lab across from the cafeteria. The workshop will take place between 12 and 2:30, and they're intentionally focusing on aiding with essay writing, and they will have writing professionals available to assist as well. Alex Garcia and James Faust are introducing the Black Poets Society on Wednesday, February 22nd in the sub-annex from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. They're going to honor historic Black poets to acknowledge Black History Month. The event is open to all PQC students to participate, and if you perform spoken word, dance, song, rap, they would love to have you come out. They're going to be serving desserts and hot and cold drinks as well. And they're going to have a special guest poet, local artist, King Shakur. If anyone has questions, James will be available after chapel. Okay, for mostly the online students, if you're not able to see the exams, go in the refresher browser or try to use a new browser to be able to see the exams in Canvas. That worked for a couple people, so not everybody, but please give it at least a try. For those of you who are present, you know you do not have to take the quiz, right? The chapel quiz, that's only for people who are unable to watch it in person. So if you are watching it live virtual, you're You're not failing chapel, I promise. The grade is only for attendance. So if you are here, you should get the grade. We are going to make sure we go back in and kind of double check something. But all of you who were kind enough to go in and take the quiz anyways, as you know, it weren't that hard. So. All right. From the business office, please advise everyone to, it says please advise students, that's you, to ensure their direct deposit information is up to date in Paycor with the business office. Our systems do not communicate, and all systems must be updated to ensure payments are sent to the appropriate accounts. They're going to be sending out emails from bill.com for the students to set up their own accounts. This will allow you to review and see payments and update your account information as needed. Any additional information on that, you need to contact the business office, which is across from the elevators in Adams on the second floor. Okay, there's a lot of announcements today, y'all. Led by the Black Greek Letter Consortium in collaboration with All of Us Research Program, called Quinn Greek Council, with the support of the Office of Student Experience and Mental Health Center, will host a game night and awareness discussion to amplify the message that true resilience encompasses all aspects of life, to include lifestyle, behavior, environment, health and wellness, linking the past to the present and making the necessary life changes for the future can lead to generational resilience, forever impacting the future of health. When is this? It's going to be Friday, March 10th from 6 to 9 p.m. So, it looks like right on the beginning of spring break. So, but they are going to have gift cards and cash, so it might be worth it to hang around for this before you head out for spring break. Tonight at 6 p.m., Deputy Voter Registration Certification Training is being held in Adams Auditorium. It's open to the public, and particularly we're going to encourage students and staff to take advantage of this convenient opportunity to get certified to register voters. You have to be at least 18 years or older. Let's see, HBCU Greek Day at St. Paul AME Church. They're visiting on February 19th. Please contact Ms. Paul Quinn, Yasmin Preston, by tomorrow if you're interested in attending this. Lunch is going to be served afterwards, and it's sponsored by Residence Life and External Affairs. Bible study at Crow continues next week on Tuesday, February 21st at 7:30 in the Crow lobby. All are welcome. Any questions, please see Mr. Hudson. Let's see. We want to thank, I think I'm at the end. We want to thank the choir. They've done some amazing things lately. If you know a choir member, give them a pat on the back. They have performed at the AME Founders Day in Dallas, on Saturday at City Temple, Seventh-day Adventist, for Opal Lee, the mother of Juneteenth. On Monday, there is no rehearsal of choir members because they're going to be going to Texas College for a Texas Regional HBCU concert, which includes Wiley and Jarvis and Texas College, Paul Quinn, of course, Southern and Bowie. So please give them a big amount of love for all that they've done. I think that's it for announcements. My gosh, that was a load today. But Dr. Bradley has a beautiful song to get us started.
Good morning. We have a special guest this morning for Black History Month. We have a special guest this morning for Black History Month. We have Miss Shay and her daughter Carla. Miss Carla's going to start us off first. She will be here next year. Amen. Good. Next year, she's going to sing a traditional gospel song called "The Lord Is Blessing Me Right Now."
you hear me? Oh, there we go. That was gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. Absolutely. You for sure have to come to California next year. For sure, for sure. All right. We do have some readings. If everyone would please stand. And ladies, you come up.
Good morning. I will be reading Isaiah 43, verse 2. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through the fire, they will not be burned. The flames will not everlast you.
Amen.
1 Corinthians 16:13. Be on your guard, stand firm in the faith, be courageous, be strong.
Amen.
Good morning. I will be reading a quote by Malcolm X. Stumbling is not falling. There is no better than adversity. Every defeat, every heartbreak, every loss contains its own seed, its own lesson on how to improve your performance next time. Without education, you're not going anywhere in this world.
And we have a guest pastor today from Ennis, Texas, Reverend Washington.
All right, you may be seated. Thank you, Jenny, for that warm introduction on today. Well, I tell you, it's good to be back. But yes, we graduated. My wife and I graduated here from Paul Quinn. She graduated in 2005, and I graduated in 2009. I was a little slow, but I caught up. But I'm just excited to be here today. I feel the spirit that's here in the room, and it's good to see young people that will come out. So somebody told me that you were trying to get to the moon this year. That's what I heard. And I just want you to know I came to go with you. Is there anybody ready to go up? I mean, really go up today. Listen, we're gonna be like a rocket. And so if you have your Bibles, I won't hold you long. They told me I only had an hour and a half. 15 minutes. I knew that'll wake you up, yeah. So if you have your Bibles, go with me. We're gonna get right on into it. Go with me to Proverbs, the 16th chapter, verse 3. Proverbs, the 16th chapter, verse 3. You can find it on your Bible app, or you can turn your page. Proverbs 16:3 says this: Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. Another version says, turn to the Lord for help in everything you do, and you will be successful. This text is tailor-made to teach us the cost of commitment. Somebody say commitment. That's really what I came to talk about just for a few minutes, the cost of commitment. And you know, people are always talking about what school or what church that they're going to attend. But the question is, have you made a commitment to that church or to that school? And I believe by many of you that are sitting here today, you've made a commitment to Paul Quinn. So what does that mean? A commitment is to a school is binding unless you have a contract. Is that right? So with the church, we don't necessarily operate under a contract. We operate under a covenant that was achieved through Jesus Christ by his blood. But I don't have time to deal with that right now. But I do have time to deal with a commitment to your school, a commitment to your education. Can we talk about that? I want to start this message off today with the statement, and I hope 12 of y'all get it this morning. If you type it in the chat, or if you just shout it, I received that. I'm going to make a statement, say, I received that. Y'all don't talk back to the preacher, Paul Quinn? Y'all have somebody talk back to me this morning? I'm one of these type of guys. You got to talk back to me. Let me know you in the room this morning. So, but this is what I want to say to you. But in 2023, I'm going to get my commitment back. Did you hear what I just said? Somebody say, I received that. I say in 2023, I'm going to get my commitment back. This is a kingdom post. This is how the Lord gave it to me. He said, make do with what you got until you get what you need. Come on, that's HBCU talk right there. Make do with what you got until you get what you need. It takes commitment. And here's a simple definition that I want to give to you of commitment that the Lord gave to me. And it's just this simple. It says, doing what you said you were going to do until it's done, no matter what. Come on, y'all help me say it together. Doing what you said you were going to do until it's done, no matter what. Did you catch that? So what are you trying to say? I made an announcement at the beginning of the year, and I said this is our winning season. Somebody say this is my winning season. So whatever you're going to do, you need to go ahead and do it right now. Well, what are you trying to say? This is prime time for Paul Quinn. Did you catch that? And prime time means that everybody's watching. There is a cloud of witnesses that are watching us today that are cheering you on, but they're only cheering on people that have a commitment. So when you have a commitment, you get heaven's attention. Can I get some help this morning? I say you get heaven's attention. And so if life is like a game.
All right.
If you practice right, you'll play right. If you play right, they'll pay you right. Somebody help me this morning. So I'm like, it's like Deion Sanders. Y'all know who Deion Sanders is? Deion Sanders is the Colorado Buffaloes, and he made a statement. He said, "I'm coming." Somebody shout, "I'm coming." See, it's okay to copy a cat if you copy the right cat. So I've been following Deion for a little while, but he made this prophetic statement. I wasn't even there, but it registered in my spirit. And he did, when it fell off his lips, I just got excited. He said, "I'm coming." But then he reached out and said, "We coming." Somebody said, "We coming." Somebody said, "We coming" one more time. See, not to compete, but to win. Not to show up, but to show out. Not to be amongst the rest, but to be the best. Is there anybody coming this morning? Come on, you got to make it personal. I'm coming. If I got anybody in the room say, "I'm coming," you may not see me coming, but I'm coming this morning. I'm flat out coming. You got to understand it's a new season. It's a different environment. It's a different attitude. It's a different energy. It's a different work ethic this morning. It's a different desire. It's a different hunger. It's a different thirst. The Bible says they that hunger and thirst after righteousness, what? Shall be filled. Man should not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of God. We're coming this morning. So I'm coming, so commit thy way unto the Lord, and he shall bring it to pass. So this year, it's going to be kind of different. Just reach over to your neighbor and say, this year is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit different this morning. Well, why are you saying this morning? Because I'm walking different. I'm talking different this morning. I hope you can feel where I'm coming from, because we didn't just start coming. We didn't just start coming last year. We've been coming. Touch your neighbor and say, we've been coming. We've been digging in the scene with the gangster lean. Come on. Gangster white walls. Y'all don't know anything about TV antennas in the back, diamond in the back, sunroof top. Young people, I know y'all looking at me. Y'all saying, what is this old school preacher talking about? Well, maybe you understand when I say, well, that's Curtis Mayfield, but Nipsey Hussle said it like this. He said, all my life I've been grinding. All my life, sacrifice. Hustle paid the price. Won the slice, got to roll the dice. Come on. I've been grinding all my life. Is there any grinders in the house this morning? I'm going to get you just sit right there. I'm coming. Who am I talking to? We had to fight. We had to fight lions and bears with our bare hands. So what you are facing this year, you are well able to handle it if you make a commitment to it. I'm coming to work, not to play. I'm coming to kill, not to kick it. Not to participate, but to dominate. I'm not coming to lose. I said I'm not coming to lose. I'm coming to win. I'm talking about winning on every area of your life. I'm going to win. Touch your neighbor and say, I'm going to win. Yeah. Can I ask you a question? Where are you winning from? I say, where you winning from? I'm looking at everybody in here. I'm winning from Dallas. Where you winning from? Can you just shout out your city? Where you come from this morning? Is it H-Town? Winning from H-Town? Where you at? Wherever it is, I can hear y'all saying I'm winning from. If you're winning from your city, if you represent your city, just stand on your feet this morning. Yeah, I got some people in the house. We coming. Yeah, we coming this morning. That's what I'm talking about. You can win from the flats. I don't care if you're in the projects. I don't care if you're around the corner, down the street. I'm coming. Somebody shout, we coming. Yeah, I'm winning from Waxahachie, me. I'm winning from Galilee. I'm winning from Paul Quinn College this morning. See, I just really, I'm almost through. I just really want you guys to see that when you put God first, man, you're going to win. Now, it's a win isn't a win, the fact that I'm going to win the way that I want to win. So sometimes you have to win, not the way you want to win, but the way God desires for you to win. Winning is a spirit. Y'all must get that. I say winning is a spirit. We got spirit, yes we do. We got spirit, how about you? Let me hear on this side. We got spirit, yes we do. We got spirit, how about you? One more time over here. We got spirit, yes we do. We got spirit, how about you? See, that's what we used to do back in the old days. Then when it got really crunked up, you know what we said? We got more. We got more. We got more. See, you got to have some spirit. If you don't have spirit, you can't make it. Does that make any sense? So here it is. We live in a culture, family, that has commitment issues. Girls, you can probably resonate with me with this here. I said we live in a culture where we have what? Commitment issues. And I believe it's insane to expect God to bless you or to bless anything that you are not willing to be fully committed to. I just want to be committed, me. I mean, if you don't do anything else in 2023, I want you to leave this year with a deeper and a stronger level of commitment. I'm going to say this, and maybe 3 of y'all can catch it. If I get committed for real, for real, that will fix so many things in my life. What are you trying to say? Commitment will fix my low grades. Commitment will fix my financial issues. Commitment will fix my high blood pressure. Come on, commitment will fix my relationships. Come on, talk back to me if you can. Y'all was shouting a minute ago. I don't know who I'm talking to this morning, but I just feel the greatest issue that some of us have is commitment. So this year, my goal is not for you to be a millionaire. That's between you and God. My goal is not for you to get a new car or a new house. That's between you and God. But my focus and my goal for 2023 is commitment. I just flat out, I don't know how you feel, but I just flat out want to be better. Because if I'm better, it's going to be better for you. If I'm better, it's going to be better for Paul Quinn. If you're better, it's going to be better for your family. Can I get some help? So I'm coming this morning with commitment. Listen, when you make up your mind to commit, heaven moves and God gets involved. God doesn't mind backing a person that is committed. He doesn't mind putting his super on your natural. It's right here in the text. He says, commit thy works unto the Lord and he will what? You will have good success. Don't let nobody fool you. Commitment costs. Luke 14:28 says it like this. If you wanted to build a building, you would first sit down and decide how much it would cost. You must see if you have enough money to finish the job. Listen, don't build something you don't have money for. That's one train of thought. But here's something else that I want you to think about, and we almost done. I got 5 minutes. Don't start a project unless you have the commitment to complete it. I believe your graduation is a project, right? Which takes us back to our definition of commitment. Doing what you said you were going to do until it's done, no matter what. Have you added up the cost, your time, your talent, and your treasure? What do you say? Anything that costs you nothing is probably not worth committing to. That's why David said, I will not give anything to the Lord that costs me nothing. If it doesn't have value, he said, I can't give it to God. And let me just say this up front. You can't be committed to everything and everybody. Did you catch that this morning? Well, we got to get our commitment in order. So here's a simple guide to help you align your commitment. Number 1, very simple, commitment to God. Commit thy ways unto the Lord, and you will succeed. Number 2, commitment to yourself. When I make me better, it's going to be better for you. Number 3, commitment to the community. That includes your school, your church, your jobs, your extracurricular activities, anything else that you got going on. And here it is, I'm closing. But I need to give you this concerning your commitment. The greatest danger to our commitments, to our new commitments, is our old commitments. Simply put, many of us are struggling to commit to something in our present because we never learned to decommit from something in our past. Many of us are failing to walk in the new season because we still got a foot in the old season. And God is not just a God of exits, he's also a God of entrances. Exit means to leave it. Ending it means to let it go. We know how to exit, but we don't do very well when it comes to ending. Your advancement comes through your exit. You can't walk in a new season if you won't walk out of the old one. Y'all help me this one. I need to have a commitment because commitment requires ending things before they end us. So sometimes we have to decommit. Somebody say decommit. So here's the whole big idea of this message today that I hope everyone will receive. We will never fully commit to the next thing if we refuse to commit from the last thing. Did you catch that? We will never fully commit to the next thing if we refuse to commit from the last thing. So let's define the word decommitment. Decommitment is the ability to stop doing what you are accustomed to doing in order to start doing what you're supposed to do. Let me give it to you again. Decommitment is when you stop doing what you are accustomed to doing in order that you may start doing what you are supposed to do. This is what we call commitment bias. Commitment bias describes our tendency to remain committed to our past behaviors even if they don't have desirable outcomes. Commitment bias means we remain committed to stuff that's not working because we're used to it versus having the faith to trust something new because it's unfamiliar. Commitment bias means I'll stay in a dead relationship because I'm comfortable versus being alone from a certain season so God can give me what I need. How many of you know that God knows what we need? He knows us better than we know ourselves. So if you keep on living this thing called life, there will come a point in time where you will have to make a decision to either commit or decommit to a previous commitment. Because until some of us decommit from something, you will never fully be committed to anything. And so earlier, I'm coming to my close, earlier, I mentioned that Deion Sanders, better known as Prime Time, the new head coach of the Colorado Buffaloes, he shouted, "We coming." Everybody wants to play for Coach Prime. Why? Because he's a proven winner. He's proved it that he can win at an HBCU. He knows how to win. And he knows how to win. And so people don't just follow anybody. They only follow a winner. I want you to follow me as I follow Christ. We're going to win. So from that time, I checked, from time to time, I checked Deion Sanders' YouTube, his videos, to see how things are going. So I follow Dion whenever I have a chance. I'm not one of his disciples, but I do follow him every now and then. So really what I like about Dion, I like his energy. I like his work ethic, his focus, his overall commitment to winning, and what he is trying to accomplish with young people, especially young men. He understands the cost of commitment. And so as Reverend Al Sharpton mentioned a couple of weeks ago in his eulogy speech for Tyree Nichols, the young man that was beaten by 5 black police officers, he said this about Tyree in reference to Dr. Martin Luther King. He says, I'm a mountain climber. You can shout. He says, I'm a mountain climber. I'm close and I feel a Dr. King spirit coming up on me this morning. Well, I don't know what will happen now. We've got some difficult days ahead. But it really doesn't matter with me now because I've been to the mountaintop. And I don't mind like anybody. I like to live a long life. Longevity has its place, but I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will, and He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know today that we as a people will get to the mountaintop. So I'm not worried about anything, and I'm not fearing any man. My eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. Come on, you can say it with me. I'm a mountain climber. I said I'm a mountain climber. Aretha Franklin said, I'm climbing higher mountains trying to get home. So I believe that there are some mountain climbers in here this morning. Something is trying to stop you. But I'm a mountain climber. You got to keep on climbing until you reach higher ground. And so Deion Sanders is a mountain climber. And it is with this mountain climbing commitment that he brings it to Colorado. He's pulled together one of the best coaching staffs in the country. He just surrounds himself with winners. So if you don't want to win, don't go to Colorado. And I believe I got some people in the house say, if you don't want to win, don't come to Paul Quinn. Is everybody going to help me preach this morning? Yeah. So I believe that we are building winners here. He's recruiting. His recruiting is off the charts when we coming. And I saw something worth preaching on in one of his YouTube videos. The number one defensive back in the nation, Kamani McLean, he is committed. That'll preach right there. He's committed to Miami. I want you to catch this. He's committed to Miami. He tells Miami, I'm committed. You can bet your last dollar I'm coming to Miami. But remember what I said. I said a commitment is not a commitment until you sign on the dotted line. A commitment with a school is not binding unless you have a what? A contract. So don't miss that. So signing day rolls around. The school is there. All of Miami coaching staff is there. His teammates are there. The students from the school are there. The media and the press show up. It's only one problem. He's not there. He went ghost. He done ghosted the Hurricanes. Y'all help me. So everybody's in the gym waiting on him to walk in, and then all of a sudden you go to social media. He's in Colorado taking pictures in a Colorado uniform with Coach Prime. Now everybody's confused, and out of nowhere he releases, I'm no longer committed to Miami. I am now committed to Colorado. And what the ESPN announcer said almost made me jump up out of my seat and run around the room. But my wife was in the house and she thought she would think I was crazy. He said, Coach Prime has flipped his commitment. Meaning at the point of whatever they talked about and whatever he experienced in Colorado was so special, it made him say, I am no longer committed to this. I am now committed to that. You have not committed until you're bold enough to decommit. So you can say, you know what? I'm going to stop doing this because God wants me to start doing that. I pray this morning I've said something that will help you and encourage you. All I came to do was stir up your commitment. See, here it is. You said you wasn't going to be part of it every day. That's your word. You said, I'm going to do better in my classes. You said I'm not going to go out with him anymore. You said I wasn't going to go out with her anymore. You said I wasn't going to do this and I wasn't going to do that. Remember, God gets involved when we make a commitment and stick with it. Do what you said you was going to do until it's done, no matter what. God bless you. Thank you.
Let's thank Pastor one more time this morning. Come on, let's thank God. This morning, Miss Shay is coming. She's another guest. That was her daughter that said just now earlier. She's going to come with a spiritual. I wanted us to do a spiritual for Black History Month. And while I'm up here, I want to remind you that Thriving will be over here right after chapel. For all of you on financial plannings, come right over here. And then Dr. James wants us right after chapel. He wants to meet for about a couple of minutes with all the students. Everybody do like this. That's it. Thank you. All right, Miss Shay. Let's start from Miss Shay this morning.
Hold on.
Well, I hope y'all are enjoying your Black History Month events. Gordon Cross College has worked tirelessly to put together a great month for you all. And one thing that we wanted to announce today is tomorrow in the sub-annex SSS classroom at 12:30, we'll have a guest speaker here speaking with the students mainly interested in demystifying the study abroad process for students of color. We're in a very unique place here at Quinn College. One of the remarkable transformative opportunities, educational opportunities we provide is for students, all students, to make it a priority to study abroad before they graduate. So unfortunately, we had the pandemic that slowed things down, but now we're ratcheting up to create more opportunities for our students in 2023. So please come by if you have the time and you have the interest. We'd love for you to participate, learn more so that you can prepare to move forward with this remarkable opportunity. 12:30 tomorrow in SSS classroom. We'll have refreshments and pizza for you as well. Thank you.
Good morning, Quinn. If you could bow your head and close your eyes, we're prepared. Good and gracious God, we thank you for our time together and your presence. Please bless our families and friends. May your blessings be upon the faculty, staff, and students in leadership of this, the best HBCU on the planet. May God continue to bless us and keep us safe.
That's it, folks. Thank you very much for coming. I have to say, I want to stay.
Choir members, if you're in the choir, come here real quick.